So back to this, to symbols. What are some of the symbols for the characters in the book? What do you think the symbols to them are? Take Lily, for instance. What are some of the key symbols you think she kind of paints her world with, or on, or through?
There's a contrast in the book between a working class kind of life and worldview. So Lily's very working class, whereas Daniel is a Beacon Hill psychiatrist. Um, and that part I sort of knew from the beginning that it's a real Boston contrast, that is really part of the essence of Boston, right? I mean, is this contrast, because both are pure Boston, and yet they're very different worlds. So Lily, you would say her symbolic world is filled up actually a lot with the Indigo Girls, which is something Daniel's never heard of or wouldn't even know what it was. Uh, but she connects through music. So it's interesting that it's not images for Lily, it's her own music. So in the first chapter, she brings Daniel an old film, speaking of film, from her childhood, have converted. And it is a film of the birthday in which she got her first guitar. And then in another scene in the book, we learn that she's after 9/11 and she lost her husband. One of her therapy techniques that she didn't even know was therapy was to learn to play the guitar again. She starts writing songs and she's kind of singing in this little coffee house. Um, and in that chapter, the images in her song, there's one place where she's actually writing a song in the book. Um, so it's images of her childhood, but it seems like what she's trying to do is to create a sense of continuity between the child that she was and the woman that she is now, and that's part of healing. And I think when you go through something, that that's what something like 9/11 does to you. Is it feels like a break of continuity, like a watershed that, life before is completely different than life after. It seems like that, it feels like that, but I know as an analyst, part of the work is actually recreating the sense of continuity, that you really are the same person all the way through, and that grounds us, and that's part of healing.
Healing Lily, a novel of hope by D. Stephenson Bond. Published by Alternative Views Publishing. Copyright 2010.